And we're live.
Alright, cool. What's up, lads? This is Trix, and I got my lad Sativa here. Gonna
Hey
do
guys.
gonna do Yoshi's Island any percent warpless. Pretty cool run. So alright, do you just wanna start time on go? I can give a countdown.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. Alright, so at the beginning of the run here, there's like a few text boxes you have to mash through. I alternate between pressing A and down really quickly because both of those buttons will advance text boxes. And this intro cutscene takes like 38 seconds, I believe. Or it takes 38 seconds to get into the first level, so it takes a little less than that. Alright, so the tutorial level here, you can actually just skip by using start and select to exit the level. It's the only level that you can do that with, without beating it first. And then right away, I'm into 1-1. So, this level has a kind of a skip that I'm going to do. I'm going to use this Daisy enemy that I just picked up, and I'm going to jump on here and upspit him out, and then bounce off of him, and then flutter across here. And that skips having to get the beanstalk thing for platforms. Small optimization that was recently discovered was apparently if you jump as low into the goal ring as possible, it saves a few frames over jumping higher in, so that's something I'll be trying to do. It was recently proven. It was only, like, some people thought it happened,
Raiden told me about that like 2 years ago.
Boy, well, no one actually looked into it to be sure about it.
If you say so.
Holy moly. Andy literally... Alright. Don't make me argue frame data with you.
Anyways, let's go.
Okay, 1, 2, this has a pretty major skip. I'm gonna use this Daisy again to... I spit it into the wall, and it's a frame-perfect trick. I just bounce off of it once it's into the wall, and then that lets me skip an entire screen by just going above it.
It's a really big skip. You're skipping like an entire level basically.
Yeah. For some reason, and it's kind of like this on a lot of levels, but the entrance to the level and the exit to the level are on the same screen. So if you can just figure out a way to like get past the wall in some levels, then you can skip a whole bunch of it. Alright, so in this level, I'm gonna be switching my egg throwing control scheme. Right now it's set to patient, which is the default, which means I have to press the A button twice to throw an egg. I want to set it to hasty though, because that'll let me do frame perfect egg shots called neutrals by just tapping the A button really quickly. And that's really good for a whole bunch of places. So that info box that I hit, that was actually intentional. Because that's where you can switch your control scheme, and it's faster than doing it on the map, like you would normally do it.
Fake news.
Fake news? What's the fake news?
It's faster on the menu screen. It's just it's inhumanly possible.
Man, you're gonna be calling me out every single time, huh, Sativa? Alright, technically, you know, if you're the task, it's like 2 frames faster to do it from the menu, but no one can do that, so.
Yeah.
Alright, I can explain what any percent warpless is, since I don't think I did that before.
Yeah, no, go over that.
So, any percent warpless, this game has some warp glitches. It's got glitches that let you warp to 1-1, and then when you complete 1-1, that counts as completing the level that you entered from. So those are banned in this category, and then also the credits warp glitch is also banned in this category, as well as a few other things that would break the game. So this is basically
Resets.
yeah, resets are also banned. But this is basically the any percent no major glitches category. That was some really good movement there.
I like to call it as Miyamoto intended.
Yeah. Alright, so here, through a kind of precise egg shot, and then I'm gonna... Oh, that was actually really unlucky. That So when I threw the egg at the pot to get the key out of it, it turned out to be, I guess it was a red egg when it hit, right? And then, so red eggs, when they break against something, they cause stars to spawn. So usually what I do there is I break the key out of the pot and have it fly towards me, and then I tongue it closer to me so I don't have to go over there very much. But the star actually spawned in my way, so I tongued the star instead. That, like, really never happens. That was kind of surprising.
Pretty bad RNG.
Yeah.
One of the stars are one of the few things that actually have RNG in this game.
Yeah, for the most part, this game has very little RNG. It's just, one boss has RNG, and then stars have RNG, and I think a few enemies might. But not
Fish,
much. Yeah,
and,
fish.
Yeah, there's maybe a few other things. Fuzzies, I guess.
Why is this?
that the case, Trix? A girl was asking?
This game isn't listed under the Mario series on speedrun.com?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually listed under the Yoshi series, which is a different game series,
Okay. Yeah.
technically.
That makes sense. It has like Island DS and shit in there.
Yeah.
He
Alright.
fixed it literally like 5 minutes before we were supposed to start real.
Yeah. Was pretty lucky. It just started working again, I don't know what happened. Alright, so 1-5 here is the first auto-scroller of this game. Probably the worst level. It's not the longest auto-scroller, but it's really fucking annoying because it's like right at the beginning of the game where like you're gonna be resetting a lot. So you gotta kinda at least in some categories is worse than others. You have to kinda sit through this level quite a bit sometimes.
But yeah, that definitely should not be. Yoshi's Island GBA should definitely be under Yoshi's Island series. That's definitely a mistake. It's literally just this game, but shittier.
Boy. Some people really like the GBA version of this game. I couldn't tell you why, but
It
No.
is. It's literally just a worse. Yeah. How is your estimate less than world record, streamer?
because Milk told me the estimate was gonna get updated and it wasn't.
Oh, okay. So the estimate on the left is actually incorrect.
Yeah, that estimate is completely off. That's not gonna be happening. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe this run will be like a 46 or 47. I think I said 48 would be a good estimate, so...
So, also, regarding smashing records, though, things are, not with this category in specific, but things with this game in general are very in limbo right now. There's a lot of rule changes going on, so there has been actually some world record smashing been going on.
Well, not for this category, though. No rule
Not this
changes are being
category,
made in this one.
Yeah, but this game in general, definitely stuff has been changing a lot.
Ooh, lad. Recently we allowed resets to be done for the warps category. We just had like a community vote and everyone like voted for resets in that category. So first thing I did was got my free world record, of course, as you do when you get a rule change in your community. You obviously abuse it to get world records.
Yeah.
Sadly, I've already lost that world record, but it was fun. I had the warps world record for like a week or something.
Yeah, evil squirrel. That's why we were saying this is probably one of the worst levels.
Yeah, this game only has 3 full level auto scrollers and then 2 like smaller ones, so it's not super bad, but it's
6-5, right? What's the other one?
6-5 is the longest one, yeah.
Yeah, that one at 6-5 is brutal. He said 48, Skelecat. But yeah, that last auto scroller, when you're just like on a good run and then you get to that last auto scroller, that's grueling to like sit through. Did your Trix?
What?
Oh, okay. Thank God. Phew, scared me, dude.
No, we're just focusing on the task at hand, the
Yeah, yeah,
difficult
yeah.
level.
We didn't even talk about that skip that you just did. So that was a pretty cool trick. Yeah, gosh, can't
Yeah,
that was a pretty cool skip Trix just did. You bring a ghost shy guy with you, and you spit it into the wall and bounce off of him, and you get to skip a kind of long beanstalk spawning, like he did in 1-1, basically.
Yeah. Alright, good movement again. Alright, this level introduces melon bugs, which are one of my favorite enemies. You can like spit them out and have them roll around and kill enemies and then retongue them.
What's it actually called, real? Apparently it's not. It wasn't a ghost shy guy. My bad, guys.
Lantern guy.
Oh, a lantern guy. Whoopsie. I guess
Get your Yoshi's Island lore straight.
ghost shy guys are.
Pick up the bestiary, dude. Ghost Shy guys are in 6.5 and a few other levels.
Yeah, those are the ones that you can up spit and make them fly away on what 1.0, right?
Yeah, it's one of the few version differences in this game. For some reason, those enemies are more glitchy on 1.0.
Hmm. Are you running on 1.0 streamer?
Sadly, I am not. My 1.0 car is permanently lodged into my UFO, so I don't break it.
Oh, sick, sick.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was some good movement again.
Should get another cart when I pick up a UFO so I can just put it in and then that's it. Do you have to
Probably.
pull it out to play a different game though?
Only for games that have piracy warnings, so like Yoshi Tetris.
Okay. The UFO is a wonderful gift from our Chinese overlords, real. Let's get it straight.
Do you want to explain what UFO is?
Yeah, sure. The Super UFO is a ROM cart for the Super Nintendo, and basically, so for a really long time, pretty much all the other Speed games except for Star Fox and Yoshi's Island were able to have like ROM hacks made for their game to, like Super Metroid's a really good example in my opinion. It's like they have a sick ROM hack that has all kinds of stuff that helps you out for speedrunning, and then you get save states and stuff like that as well. So it really helps out with speedrunning. And Super UFO has a pass-through slot on the top, like if you've ever seen the old Sonic cartridges, kind of like that, where you stack 2 cartridges up. And yeah, it actually works with Yoshi's Island. And the community was able to come up with a ROM hack that has a bunch of tools. You can do all kinds of really awesome stuff, like skip through levels to get to pipes, or just like, can't you just like fly through walls too, Trix?
Yeah,
I don't actually have mine yet. You can edit the egg inventory, all kinds of stuff like that.
It's
Yeah,
mostly.
yeah. I was gonna say, shouts out to Arnie, Arn the Great. He's magical. He's a wizard. Yeah, him and Raid and the Click, man. Those guys are awesome. They've really done a lot for the community. So yeah, the Yoshi community in general is really awesome. Everybody helps out everybody, and definitely is a nice and fun place to be, wouldn't you say, Trix?
I'd say so. Probably wouldn't be where I am right now if it weren't for the Yoshi community. Being just, I don't know, really helpful, especially when I first started running the game. Everyone is just, everyone's just really, I don't know, kind and like helpful to new players.
Yep. And then there's like just freaking guys who are so smart, like Raiden and stuff, who've disassembled the game for us, and Arnie and whatnot. And that's just such a big help to have a disassembled game as well, you know? Nice Tetris tricks.
Thanks.
We're really talking about the run, but yeah.
So that was a small auto-scroller. There's... I think there's 2 mini auto-scrollers in this game, so there's 3 like full-level auto-scrollers and then 2 small ones like that. Now there isn't going to be an auto-scroller until World 5, so that's nice.
Nice little goal ring.
Yeah. Why is Yoshi so fat? Oh man. This is before Yoshi's redesign that made him like way too cute in my opinion.
Yoshi's so fat because because of the Yoshi reproductive system, they eat enemies to give birth.
Time to stop. Time to stop.
To their children, yet they also use them as a weapon. Many good Yoshi memes have been had about that. Oh yes, I totally forgot. I forgot to use those when we were playing Sonic.
Oh my god, get that out of here. Why is that in here? What?
Hell yeah. Everyone make sure you spam cute tricks, so he knows that he's doing a good job.
It's because it's part of my channel, so it's in this.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus, dude. That's such a... I hate that emote.
Yes, yes, ah. Luke was going for it.
Why, Lucas?
Should I be mean, Trix?
No, you shouldn't.
Okay.
You should be a good lad. Be a good Christian lad.
Alright.
Just be on your best behavior, Sativa. Oh man, I didn't even talk about Tutu. I used an enemy called a toady that I made come down from the sky to skip a huge section of the level. Yeah, I should have talked about that.
We should probably focus on the run.
Probably. So this level is a big reason why I switched to hasty eggs, because this foam section is way easier and faster with being able to throw these neutral shots that I'm doing. Okay, that was a good shot.
Ooh. Oh. Gross shot. Oh man. That was really bad foam.
What? Only one of them was bad. What are you talking about?
No, the first shot can go through literally like the first 3 pillars, and then it should only be one shot after that to break like the whole foam.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So we probably should have said this too. This isn't even really your main category. Trix really actually plays 100%. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just filling in for, I guess a run got dropped and they needed to fill in some time, so playing any percent. But I know usually never play this category, so
Which really it's just 100% without doing a lot of extra stuff, but still there's a lot of optimizations that like Warpless and any percent in general has that I don't want to say you don't know about, but There's probably
I don't
some
practice
stuff
it
you
'cause I
know
don't
about.
really play this category.
Yeah, definitely that. Don't practice this category at all.
So to flutter up there, I did what's called a perfect flutter. Normally you
Also,
can't.
gate hack. Talk
Oh,
about gate hack.
geez, gate hack too. Alright, yeah, this level is... I just forget about all of these things because I'm so
Okay.
used to them.
Just keep playing. So what he did is to get through those little pinball flippers, if you jump and throw an up egg, you can get the flippers to like clip down. What happens is the egg actually like dies, quote quote, and then the sprite falls down and like triggers the flippers to open, right, Trix?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, okay. And then also perfect flutter, what that is if you jump, please correct me if I say this wrong, by the way, Trix. You jump and then you let go and repress the jump button instead of just jumping and holding. Like that's how you usually flutter. You just
Yeah.
like press B and hold B. And then, but if you do a repress, then you actually go higher and you can get to some, I don't know if I want to say unintended spots, because
Well, you can get some unintended spots, but you can just skip parts of
Definitely.
levels
But
doing it.
like I think there is some like argument about whether a lot of the stuff was intended or not, right? Like repeatedly fluttering and stuff like that.
I don't know, I mean, they didn't code it so that you had to lose height on flutters, so...
Yeah. So, anyways, what we're talking about is there's like some weird stuff where it's like a melee almost or something where it's like there's things that we can use and we're not sure that the developers intended that, but it's nice anyways type
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, you'll definitely see a lot of stuff like that
And there's some, like, really weird stuff that just doesn't make any sense, like, on the entrance on every level, on the introduction, like, when it shows you, like, the name of the level, you can mash every button on the controller really quickly. Wow, nice cactus.
like that's like so weird, like the level intro skip. It's like it gives too many inputs to that was really horrible cactus. That's RNG, yeah?
No,
No,
that was
you
just...
messed it up. Okay.
You're not supposed to throw an egg at the cactus, because that can make it come at you. You're supposed to spit an enemy at it. I just didn't think...
Okay. But yeah, like if the game gets inputs from controller ports, it makes load screens faster. Like that's really weird.
Yeah, so like during this one, even, on like every level, I'm mashing every button on the controller as fast as possible, and it just makes it go by faster. I really don't know why they would have coded it like that. It's like, probably... I heard Arn say that it was part of like a larger mechanic at one point that they dropped, so...
Okay.
But yeah,
I
it's
assumed
just
it was
weird.
just like during development they just got sick of looking at the title screen, so they put a mechanic to skip it.
Maybe.
Or not like skip, but accelerate. Because you get bored playing the same stuff over and over again in game development, that's for sure.
And... Alright, did anything crazy happen in that level? I don't think so. It's just a pretty basic route to get to that cave.
Yeah. Good movement, basically.
Really good movement.
Yeah, I'm a California Valley girl, sorry, I say like a lot.
Alright, the next level has a kind of significant skip. I'm actually gonna overload the number of sprites that the game can handle. I'm gonna spawn too many sprites and it's gonna despawn some enemies that would normally be completely blocking my path. So I do that because I have so many eggs, and because I'm gonna create a bunch of stars right here with that big egg. And the stars won't despawn until they run off of their timer. So one of those bullet bill cannons that would have normally been there just did not load in, and it let me just like run right through where it was going to be, and that saves quite a bit of time. I also just did a trick to flutter under that rock. I had to pull the screen back so the rock wouldn't load in as quickly, and then I just fluttered under it, and that saves some time as well. The rest of this level is pretty simple. I am gonna use this info block here to skip a car transformation. It's kind of sad. The car transformation is my favorite transformation in this game, but Swagmobile. But this is the only level that's used in, so since you can skip it and it's faster to skip it, we don't actually get to see it at all.
It's like negligible gains, though.
To skip it?
Yeah.
It would definitely.
Sure the only faster part is when you have to ride the pinwheel.
Yeah, well, it's mostly like for 100%. You'd get a bonus game if you don't skip it. So.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, 2-8 is I think the longest castle in the game. Just has like a ton of rooms and stuff. I just did a pipe glitch there. The pipe glitch is when you press down and B on the same frame on a pipe.
Down and jump.
Yeah, B is jump. So it makes you jump the frame that you go down the pipe, which skips the animation for going down the pipe. Some of those are not allowed, and some of them do kind of weird glitches. So the next one I'm going to do, as soon as I exit this pipe, I'm going to go right back down it, but do a pipe glitch. And what that's going to do, it actually sends me into the pipe above me, and so now I'm up here instead of where I just came from. Pipe glitches are kind of weird, so I don't really, it's kind of complicated to explain exactly how it works, but basically they can send you to the wrong warp sometimes, and that's why some of those pipe glitches are actually banned in this category, because some of them would actually send you all the way back to 1-1. Which, like I said earlier, you can complete 1-1 from the level you entered at, and then that would count as completing the level that you entered from. So that's not allowed in this category since this is Warpless. But since this one keeps me in the same level, it's allowed.
It's not really that complicated, by the way. It's just if it doesn't have XY coordinates to send you to, then you get a 1-1 warp.
Yeah. But I didn't want to explain like how all warps are like assigned to a grid. Like that's weird. Oh man, why does that work? Okay, well, there's like a grid on the levels, and like there's like each screen has like a bunch of different coordinates, and then there's like a big chunk of the level that has like any warp on the level. Any warp will send you to one place. If it's placed like in this adjacent area. I thought I was gonna die there, so that was scary. I see. I can't even explain it that well. Oh my god, this is quite a cookie.
No, you're doing good. Keep going. That's right.
All right, that was the worst arrow of my life. So for this room, you're supposed to like break all the pots and find the key inside. It seems kind of weird that they wouldn't make it random every time for where the key is, but it's actually always in the top left one, so it's really nice. So this boss is called Roger. It's a potted ghost. There's a very specific set of movements that I'm going to do here to make him shoot fire twice, and also make it so the fire will never hit me. These Shy Guys are kind of pushing back to try to make me not able to push him off, but they're not strong enough, dude. They can't keep Roger from dying. I don't know what I'm saying, but alright, so that's World 2 finished.
If you jump up, the boss falls off the screen faster, thus ending the level faster.
Yep. I think we do that in a few places. I think the other one that comes to mind, well, there's something similar for the World 4 boss, but man, sure wish we allowed
right? Second too far.
in Boo, no, Boo, that's lag reduction. You want to like go collect all the coins after Boo dies. But alright, World 3, what can we say about World 3?
It's literally the worst world because it's full of monkeys.
Monkeys are pretty cool.
I hate the monkeys. They're the worst enemy in the game.
They're pretty good. You can like spin them around and yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Very unique enemies. Now they are kind of unique. They can like steal Baby Mario. Wow, that was a good jump. Definitely landed on that lily pad like I wanted to. Yeah, I don't need to throw that egg in this category.
Messed every ways.
I missed because you're supposed to sit there for a second if you throw the egg, and like after I threw the egg I realized I didn't need to.
Oh, true.
Alright, here I back-tongued. It's faster to jump through those monkeys than it is to duck and wait for them. So you just want to like back-tongue and grab Baby Mario back the frame that they steal him. And that's it for 3-1. 3-2 is the smallest level in the game. Everything is like very compact. And it's all mostly in one screen. There is a hidden screen that you can go into for 100%, but you don't do it in this category. Alright, there I threw a very precise egg shot to skip getting the flower there.
Skipping flowers is faster because of the score screen. We'll have to add up. I don't think we mentioned score screen really.
Yeah, so one of the cooler things about doing any percent is not only do you just ignore collecting all the stuff, but you actually actively want to avoid it because it saves frames on the score screen here because it doesn't count up all the stuff. I'm really sorry if you can hear a lawnmower right now. I can't do anything about that.
It's not that bad.
Here I'm gonna upspit this monkey right here. And I use them so I could jump off of him while he's in the water and not have to flutter as much. Alright, so there's two transformations in a row here. Is that the first transformation in the game? That helicopter? I think it might be. So yeah, Yoshi can transform into different vehicles. It's pretty weird. We skip a lot of them because they're slow, but you transform into a helicopter there because there's no way to get through the blocks otherwise. And then here you have to become a submarine and just kind of go through the water. The missiles that the submarine shoots they're kind of random. They can decide to take a while to hit the enemy. They're supposed to be homing missiles, but they can I don't know, sometimes they can even just do circles around the enemy without hitting it. So it can be pretty bad sometimes.
They're quirky and fun.
Yeah.
They're pretty fucking terrible.
Alright, here I'm gonna hold an egg as I walk down the stairs because it's faster for some reason.
This game is weird.
That was interesting. So normally you'd be throwing an egg at that frog to jump off of it because walking on stairs is slow and bouncing off the frog is fast, but somehow the frog stole the baby. I guess I touched the side of him rather than the top, so that's cool. The Yoshi block looks like it belongs in DeviantArt. Kinda. I don't know. I guess it's just supposed to look like a child's drawing or something, but it's pretty weird.
Whole game looks like it belongs on DeviantArt.
Alright, so those Shy Guys have shields. You're not supposed to be able to tongue through their shields. But for some reason, they only coded it so that a normal forward tongue doesn't go through their shields, but if you do an up tongue, then the tongue will just like pass through it for some reason. Otherwise, this level is pretty basic. I'm gonna do some flutters to get over the water here.
Mini lava skip.
Yeah, something like that.
The section's kind of nice because you can get a feel for how your fluttering's gonna be later in the game, the more important parts.
Yeah, there's several tricks in this game that require really good fluttering. That's the first one. You just have to have like decent fluttering. And there's one like late into the game called Lava Skip. It's a pretty iconic trick in this game. It used to be like, I don't know, one of the more prestigious tricks in this game, but now we have something called 5-4 Skip, which you'll see later on, which is way more difficult than any of the old stuff used to be. Alright, the next boss is Prince Froggy. So usually Kamek will use his magic on the boss to make the boss bigger. This time he uses it on Yoshi to make Yoshi smaller. And the frog eats Yoshi. So he has this weird uvula thing in his stomach. I don't really know why the uvula would be in the stomach, but that's where it is. So yeah, I guess he eats these other Shy Guys. And you just gotta like eat the Shy Guys and then turn them into eggs and throw them at the uvula. I'm doing a very specific strategy here to try to kill him in as few hits as possible. For some reason, depending on what exact angle your egg is at when it hits the uvula, it'll do more or less damage. So this boss isn't really based on hits, but like exactly how much damage you do. That was a really good fight. That was a 5-shot, which is the best you can possibly do. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Usually you get 6 shots for this boss. But it can be as bad as 7 if it's bad. Alright, on to the second half of World 3 now. I would say the second half is way shorter than the first half, mostly because of there's no like vehicle sections. Here I'm gonna grab 4 eggs, which is... you can grab more if you want to be safer, but I'm just trying to throw some eggs through the foam here. Alright, that was decent. Yeah, I really wish I could do something about that. I don't know, my neighbor just decided to mow his lawn right now, so gonna have to deal with it, I guess.
I wonder if we can get the lawnmower on the couch.
Oh man. Sounds like a horror movie, lawnmower on the couch. Alright. Here, I need to grab this key, so I'm gonna use Yoshi's tongue to pull it to me. This supposed to use that rat to spit it up here and just bounce off of it. But I kind of killed it, so I have to use the stair cloud. It's kind of funny, one time I made that mistake, or the first time I made that mistake, I didn't actually know that that cloud brought down stairs, so I just like freaking out trying to figure out what to do there, and then someone told me, after I'd already lost like 30 seconds just to not knowing that there's a stair cloud there, someone told me that it was there, so yeah, it's kind of funny, sometimes speedrunners don't know the actual like normal routes for levels.
Yeah. When you only learn speed strats and you never play the game, super cash.
Yeah.
That's a hard life.
Hizzy wing.
A lot of these World 3 stuff, it's like just really tight movement. There isn't really a lot of crazy tricks.
Yeah, that jump off the monkey is pretty hard because monkeys have weird hitboxes. This movement up here I'm probably gonna mess up because it's really difficult. Alright, I actually got it. It's just really hard to not get hit by those enemies there and to also have clean movement.
Nice, yeah. Nice. Good job. Should we tell them about the fish on this level?
Yeah, lunged fish, as I used to call them.
Yeah.
What is there to say?
So if they touch you one time, you're just dead.
Yep, if you fall in the water, then they just eat you.
Yep. So that level can be a little bit sketchy. If you miss some of those pole jumps, you can just slip off into the water and just get eaten and... yeah, rip run.
Yeah, everyone loses runs like that sometimes. It's pretty annoying when it happens, because it's just like a dumb mistake. Like, you missed one jump and you die.
Yeah.
There, for some reason, as those purple fish, normally they eat you, and like they spit you out after a few seconds, but it loses a bunch of time. For some reason, when they're going over corners like that, they don't actually have a hurt box, so you can just like pass through them. And I use a tongue to slow myself down just enough to pass through them while they're on the going over the corners. Here, I moved backwards to hit that water that was moving to the right to get a speed boost.
Nice little trick shot to knock the pipe ghost down. He gets bigger and bigger and can be kind of annoying if you can't hit the shot.
Yeah. Alright, here...
You see it later, right?
Yeah. So this is the only boss that's like this. If you hit this boss off screen before Kamek can make him like bigger with his magic, then he just dies instantly. So you can skip this boss. Alright, World 4 is one of the faster worlds. Particularly the second half, just has really short levels for the most part. And it's also probably my favorite world, since the level design is... it just lends itself really well to, like, really fluid movement all the way through.
4-4, probably best level behind 6-1.
Yeah. Nice, yeah. I love that Sonic face. Alright, this is the second fuzzy section in the game. I got pretty lucky there. I got like a decent pattern where I could avoid most of the fuzzies. Here I'm gonna spit the Shy Guy before I throw the egg so I can flutter up to the star to get at it quicker.
I almost made fuzzy with this.
Yeah.
Holding... Is it any button or is it just Y?
It's just Y. Holding Y makes Mario run faster. It's kind of weird. Some of the transformations in this game have a run button, even though Yoshi doesn't have a run button normally.
Yeah.
So like Mario runs faster. If you hold B while you're the train moves faster, which is really weird.
Didn't know that because you don't use train many %.
Yeah. Which is really nice. Train is definitely the worst transformation. Dude. The stairs were giving me a hard time.
Better do the... The backstream, my guy. Probably way too late now.
I don't even know how to do that, Baxter. Is that for the second one? Second Lakitu?
Mm-hmm. It's not big.
Boy. Alright, here I'm gonna use this Koopa enemy, and I'm gonna try to use his shell, bounce it off the wall, and then bounce off of it to get up here really quickly. And that saves quite a bit of time. Normally some balloons would come up and you'd have to ride up those, and that's pretty slow.
Boy. Is that new?
Yeah, it's pretty new. It used to be an IL strat only.
Yeah, I've not seen that. That was pretty, intense. Cause yeah, that section sucks waiting for the balloons. The balloons
Yeah, it's
are
pretty
really,
annoying.
really slow. R.I.P. Jacob.
R.I.P. Where did he even go? Like, he hasn't...
He's moved on to a better place.
I guess so.
Guess he was purer than us.
Jacob Garen was well, okay, didn't really mean to drop the full government. That's
Oh man.
But anyway, he was an old Yoshi runner. Not even old. He was actually pretty new. He played the game for like a month and then just stopped playing. But we all got to know him pretty well, and then he just like disappeared randomly. So rest in peace. Rest in peace, Jacob. Sorry if you can hear children screaming as well. I don't know what's going on over there. Alright, 4-4 is one of the coolest levels in the game. I don't know, I just really like some of the movements and egg shots that you do for a few of these rooms. This level, you're supposed to like go through all 4 rooms and grab a key in every room, and then you have to go through the middle and use all 4 keys. So
Yeah, sorry.
go on.
Yeah, Scrim Donuts. Very, very good. It's just a really long run. Don't listen to Z-Wing, he knows nothing. It's an excellent game.
This is some hot spaghetti. I actually grabbed a flower that I didn't need to grab because it's only 100%.
I was wondering what you were doing with that egg shot. But yeah, like, the estimate of, like, a good run for that is, like, 5 or 6 hours. And the only run is, like, 8. So, it's a very long version of this. Yeah, Hundo is so long for Wooly. It's really too bad, actually, because it might be more popular if it wasn't so long.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Also, that game has some pretty good level design and a really nice artistic direction, but the mechanics...
The music rocks too.
Yeah, but the mechanics, my guy, the mechanics, they really screwed up on that. They made, like, every action that Yoshi can do have a really long animation attached, and so the entire game just feels really slow. It's pretty unfortunate.
Also, boss 10 for 100% is pretty grueling too. No, definitely was not on the Wii U at the end of its life cycle. That's definitely not the case. That game came out a really long time ago.
Yeah.
I would say Zelda came out at the end of the Wii U's life cycle. No. It's been out for probably 2 years now. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. There definitely was stuff after that game, for sure.
And it also got a 3DS version as well, so...
Yeah, yeah. Which the 3DS version is actually really, really good. If you don't care about speedrunning it, I would suggest the 3DS version, because the Make Your Own Yoshi is actually awesome. My friend sent me some screenshots of some Yoshis he had made, and they were really, really cool.
Alright, so the next boss fight here is Kirby, and when you ground pound him, he, like, splits into I don't know, he splits in half, and, like, you have to kill all the little ones as you split them up. I'm gonna be trying to do a strat here where I'm gonna ground pound on 3 of the smaller ones at once. It's really hard and requires a very precise egg shot and ground pound, so hopefully I'll get it. Alright, that was perfect.
That's probably true, Techno. It probably does look a lot better on Wii U, but overall, the 3DS version is definitely better. More levels, and has a Yoshi creator. And besides that, it's basically exactly the same. Sure, it's not on a big giant TV, but if you can stream your 3DS, you can see it in big detail.
Alright, here I'm gonna grab another melon bug. And what that's gonna let me do is, I'm gonna spit it in such a way that it's gonna, like, hit Yoshi's back and give him a speed boost. It's pretty weird. I'm gonna spit it right here. And it gives me a little bit of a speed boost for a while, putting me over the max speed normally.
If you don't get the melon bug boost, your run is basically cursed, because then you weren't blessed by melon bug.
Very true.
Melon bug is #1 Japanese 100% Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island speedrunner.
Supposed Japanese speedrunner.
She's my favorite Yoshi's Island speedrunner.
Boy.
Also, if you think you have to buy a 3DS cap card, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Definitely have seen homebrewed ones look excellent on stream. Also, fuck the guys that make those things. They're just ripping everybody off, basically.
Alright, so this level has these eggplant enemies that normally they spit out eggs, but in this level they actually spit out cactus enemies. So you want to come through this level with 6 eggs so they don't spit out any enemies. Because they have the same code as the eggplants, which wouldn't spit out any eggs if you already have max eggs.
It's like hundreds of dollars, real. And they don't sell them. Yeah, they basically are just putting you over the fence post and giving it to you. They should be selling those things as well as installing them. The fact that they basically don't sell them and force you to have them install them and then charge a massive markup on the installation is pretty asinine. If they just sold the cards and let other people install them, it would be a fraction of the price that it is right now. Yeah, they force you to let them install it. At least last time I checked. Maybe different now, but it was fairly recently that I looked into it. And I think they were initially selling them, if I remember right. This level feels so good, Trix, when you do it good.
I didn't do it good though.
I was just like watching you play and thinking about playing. Yeah, I think they sold them a while back, and then they like figured out that they can just make way more money if they just install it themselves. Yeah, that was the other problem when I looked into it. You had to ship it to like the UK too, or some other random country. I don't think there was anyone even doing it stateside.
Alright, 4-4. Alright, this is 4-8. 4-8 has a few tricks that you can do with the shells, the Koopa shells. I need one more egg. I guess I don't need one more egg. Okay, first of all, these egg shots are pretty tight to get through here, and then upspit the shell, unload the chain ball, and then reload it and run back in, and then like, when you touch a Koopa shell, it gives you invincibility for a few frames, so that lets you just run under the ball and chain as it's coming down on you.
Pretty sweet little trick.
Yeah. I also do a trick here. For some reason, when you open up one of those star clouds, I guess it overloads the super effects chip a little bit, and so it just does not pause the game to go through the mid-ring. And that mid-ring is forced, so it's pretty nice that you don't have to have the game pause for like, I think it's like 3 seconds or something that would pause for normally.
Yeah, mid-rings take quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
It's like pipe glitches, like, they seem so trivial, just skipping an animation, but when you do like 30 some odd pipe glitches or whatever, it really starts adding up.
Alright, I gotta count my eggs. I want to have 4 eggs here, which I do. Here I'm trying to like turn backwards when I move forward. You want to have Yoshi positioned in the centermost part of the screen here. You have to turn backwards because otherwise the game won't let you move him to the center. And all that does is it makes it so the screen will scroll backwards less to break those blocks. Alright, so here's the hook bill fight. Sort of iconic part of the run. If I get the, what is it, rocket launcher jump? Is that what we're calling it now?
Blast off, I thought.
Well, blast off is what it should actually be called, but rocket launcher jump is 2017 version. Alright.
Definitely not. It's called blast off.
Alright, well, we can argue about what it's called, but after the last hit here, if you ground pound on him before he touches the ground, you'll see in a sec. Okay, and that's it for World 4.
Which normie's trying to call it rocket jump? So
I don't know, someone just said that in a chat once. They said rocket launcher jump. It's really funny. People have also said moon jump and a few other things.
That's acceptable. Moon jump is acceptable because it looks like you're just flying up to the moon.
I guess. Rocket launcher jump is just funny, dude.
Someone been playing a little bit too much Quake, I guess.
Turtle sky bounce. Alright, into World 5. Okay, this first level here, it's pretty funny. It's the only level where you really do this. It's, I guess you do a little bit in the next level as well. You just grab this Lakitu cloud and you ride it like all the way up to the top of the mountain. And another one's gonna come down, and then you gotta take his cloud as well.
I think skipping all that stuff is AMI.
What do you mean?
Skipping all this whole stuff with the Lakitu cloud. Do you think old Miyamoto's role is disappointed when he sees this?
I don't know, he probably like would like it, like you're using the
clever mechanic.
It's not really clever, it's just like boring.
True.
Which is really the point of as Miyamoto intended, the category.
It's true. Most boring category right here, boys. Or EMSA.
Thanks, Penguin.
RIP Yoshi, RIP Trix stream.
Why RIP my stream?
Your dream.
Oh. Alright, I got a surprise for Real and Z-Wing here. I'm gonna do the swaggiest strat in this game. It's called the Swag Ball. It's right here.
You're not gonna roll the swag ball.
Rolling the Swag Ball.
Oh boy.
Alright, there you go, guys. It's just for you.
Oh boy. 2017 strats, boys.
That's like 2013 strats. Back
way.
from Adels. Yeah, it was copyright Adels, dude. Swag Ball. Never even knew him, but I can appreciate his strats, his vintage strats.
Vintage Yoshi. Look, you're scaring Z-Wing away.
Jeez, dude,
He's
don't
just trying
be
to
that
come
way.
back to the game. You know, he was thinking about maybe running 100%, and now look what you did.
Swag Ball is so good though. How could you hate it? It's classic.
I'm waiting for Z-Wing to pick back up Wooly. I'm really hyped for that
Why Wooly?
I miss my. I haven't. Last time I saw a Wooly stream was like 6 months ago or
Jeez.
more.
Does CDO not play that anymore?
No, well, I mean, I think he like would, but he's just too busy with school. I'm pretty sure. Sucks. Can't speedrun anymore, really.
Man. Yeah, it was my fault. I knocked that Shy Guy down. Alright, best part of the run coming up right here. Why did that scare you?
That makes the butt pucker.
Man. I will say, this is one of the hardest levels for new players, just because there's a lot of, like, not really hard jumps, but a lot of jumps that you die if you miss.
Yeah, this level is freaking annoying. I did 5-1, 5-2, and 5-3 so many times to get okay at them. Not even good. Like, oh gosh, 5-3 is the devil.
Yeah, 5-3 is pretty rough. Thankfully, the level coming up is pretty easy. I would say it's probably one of the most simple, kind of boring levels in the game. Nothing really stands out in it. So it gives you a nice break after this really difficult level 5-3. Wouldn't you say so, Sativa?
Yeah. 5-4 definitely easiest level in the game. You just AFK and you win. Basically an auto-scroller.
Basically an auto-scroller.
Basically.
Alright, later Z-Wing.
Later, Z-Wing.
I don't blame you for leaving right before the most boring level in the game.
You didn't get low enough in the goal ring, Trix.
Dang. I lost one frame. What am I gonna do now?
Should probably just quit. Maybe reset.
Probably right.
You better keep resets in 100%. I'm gonna be really disappointed.
We'll see. We're thinking about what to do with the with that category right now. I don't know.
You guys finally broke free of your chains, and I was so happy for you. Just going back to the dark ages.
Dark Ages, he says. The way we've always done it. It's tradition, my guy.
It's a shitty tradition.
Ooh boy.
So, coming up, we have the most boring trick in the game. It's basically an auto-scroller where you have to ride a platform, and there's like some spikes that you can very easily skip with just a single button press or maybe a duck. Really easy. Go straight forward.
Yeah, really boring auto-scroller. I'm gonna ride this green platform, right? That's what we do. Or wait, I think recently there's a kind of a new strat we do. I don't think I need to ride this green platform. I think this is fine.
There's a new strat?
It's not really new, but you know, it's been around for a little while now. I think most of you have probably heard of it, but it's pretty easy. It's pretty boring. There's not really much to see here. You just kind of gotta rhythmically press the B button, and then it all kind of works itself out.
Man, don't even have to fuss around with the coins, because we Warpless boys.
And that's all there is to that.
Easy trick, easy life, easy game.
Pretty much.
Should I explain this boss, Trixie?
Yeah, well basically, you normally have to throw eggs through the goo and Sluggy to like push back the goo until he dies, until you can hit the heart 4 times. The way we throw the eggs though, we actually unload Sluggy and the goo, throw an egg back at him, and then have Sluggy reload just as the egg is where his heart is going to be when he reloads. And then that skips having to shoot at the goo multiple times, and it saves a whole bunch of time.
Do you even have to load it? I thought the heart was just loaded off screen.
No it's not. You have to load in the heart.
You actually skipped that boss in the other any percent category, the better any percent category.
Boring one.
The better one. Movement's looking pretty crispy.
It's alright. Helicopter section here again. This is one of the last transformations, I think. You just kind of take the helicopter up to the ceiling here, and then when you see these arrows, you start moving down.
6-8 is definitely the last transformation.
I know it's the last one, but this is the second to last, I think. I don't think I forgot anything. Oh, that was nice.
Aww, that was a sick pyramid. Gosh.
Man. Well, it was an attempt at a pyramid. The emote's a little too long. Alright, here's a second full level auto-scroller in the game. I just lost half a second because I got hit, so that's a good start.
Did you get hit on purpose?
No.
Chat's funny.
Boy, nice copy pasta. Oh man. That time I didn't really get hit on purpose, but I didn't think that guy was gonna hit me. I thought it would have been safe.
Just wasting time. Every time he Has to get Yoshi back. See, the funny part about this here game, Grim Donuts, is there's actually been quite a few accusations as of late of cheating and splicing.
Ooh, boy.
There's been some documented cases of cheating recently.
You get a score of 98 in one race, and you're a cheater for life. I tell you.
Some recent races where some people didn't get actual required scores.
My capture card glitched, man. I don't know why it said 98. I swear I got 100 points.
Hopefully you don't have any capture card glitches today.
Yeah, I hope not.
That'd be awkward.
It's not like I need to get any points, so I think I should be fine.
It's true, it's true. Just accidentally won one warp. Accidentally in quotes.
Yeah, my capture card glitch, it just displayed footage from another run. I don't know how that happens. I didn't actually win one warp though, guys. I swear.
Fake news. The 1-1 warp was fake news.
Yeah, I forgot I was supposed to throw away all my eggs for this level, so I had to do that.
Oh, the lag is disgusting.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. It's because of all the eggs. Should have thrown them away afterwards, after I set it.
That place is just so prone to lag, it sucks. This level, interestingly, is the only level where you go left.
Wow, I'm really good at this game.
Have you ever
I ever played this
Yoshi
game
before?
I don't think so.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
This is my Let's Play of Yoshi's Island. First time ever playing this game. I can't wait to upload it to YouTube. Please remember to like and subscribe.
His YouTube name is Trix. Make sure you guys check out his 100% tutorial series for this game. It is almost complete, and he just needs a little bit more inspiration to push him over that last hump to finish the tutorials.
Man, the last few levels. There's like 10 levels left or something. I think.
Basically, they just have extras on a couple levels, right?
And the end of World 6.
Definitely an excellent resource, though. If you're actually interested in this game at all, I definitely suggest just going with that. That's probably the easiest way to get into the game. Now, used to be Lee's any percent tutorial, but that's just so outdated now that this is definitely the best way to get in now.
The feel when learning 100% is the easiest way to learn the game.
I know, it's weird, but that's like actually the truth, because you go like step by step.
Yeah. Tried to make those tutorials pretty in-depth so anyone could learn from them.
And then if you know 100%, any percent is like a joke. But yeah, just ask around for the Yoshi Discord, and get in the Discord, get on the 100% tutorials, and you'll be running the game in no time. Super UFO definitely helps. And I definitely want to be playing on console, because console has a lot less lag than emulator. Nice. Nice movement.
Thank you. So this boss coming up is one of the most random points in the game. You have to hit the boss 3 times, and for each hit, he will move a random direction. The main thing is you want him to move left at the start, and then after each hit, he could randomly decide to attack or not. And each attack he does obviously loses time, so... Optimally, you want him to go left at the beginning and then not attack at all. Alright, well, we went right, so that's not a good start. He didn't attack the first time, and... Okay, that was fine. He didn't attack at all, so that was alright.
Thanks, Raph, for knowing right. You're the best.
Milk is trying to call me on Discord for some reason.
Why doesn't he just come in here?
I don't know.
Like, what? He's up on the other channel.
Hey?
Hey. Oh, you left.
Alright.
Nice. Is that a lawnmower? Nice. Nice one. Alright, World 6 has some of the more fun levels in the game, I think, but they're not too hard until you get to the second half of the world, where there's some...
To do correctly, some of them can be pretty difficult.
Well, it depends on your skill level. Like, making a lot of these jumps, like, in the first section there is really hard when you're new, but when you get, like, pretty good at the game, that's super, super easy. So, yeah, for an experienced player, the first half of World 6 is pretty easy. The second half is where there's 2 frame-perfect tricks that you have to get, as well as, a really hard boss fight that you can easily lose a lot of time in.
Nice toady spit.
Yeah, I know.
Did we ever talk about slopes?
Oh, no, we didn't. That's a basic mechanic. Oh, man. Alright, well, all the sloped ground, you want to avoid it because it's slower to walk on slopes, whether they're going up or down. Probably should have said that in the first level, but I forgot, so...
I don't think we ever talked about yellow and red eggs either.
I talked about red eggs, and the yellow ones are kind of pointless, so...
Yeah, just a common question. But it's not really needed for this either. If it was 100%, then I'd definitely talk about the eggs. But
Oops. Well, I guess I'm gonna take that mid-ring. Forgot to... normally in this category you would throw a different egg shot at that. Right here you can use Baby Mario's cape to kind of fly over the wall there. Saves a bit of time. Okay, that was... I looked away from my screen because I forgot there was a bump there.
Jesus. There's no way you bought cold hard, right?
What do you mean? Like with this run?
Mm-hmm.
No. This run is really bad. I'm not even close to, World Record. This run is probably gonna be like a 147 if I had to guess. That was the last fuzzy section in the game, by the way. I didn't even mention it, but no more fuzzies now. Also, I could have talked about how those spinning logs, if you touch the left side of them, they make you go really high. If you touch the right side, they kill you, because they send you downwards. Would have been good to say.
You're still playing the level for me, so.
Alright, 6-4 has a cycle you want to make. Or wait, is there a cycle you want to make in any percent? Maybe that's just 100%, I don't really remember. Yeah, I guess there's no cycle you have to make in this category, so never mind.
Just gonna say there's a cycle. I've never heard anyone talk about a cycle.
Yeah, it's only in the harder category.
The real category.
Yeah, that's not what you were saying when MT was shit-talking Hundo.
I mean, Warps is the best category. 100% is just the real category.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. It's fake news, the whole category. Yeah, they beat Bowser in 100%. He does a pink explosion. Little shaky on your flutters there, bud?
A little bit. Alright, so this is the fastest boss in the game.
No, it's not.
Is it not? I think it is.
No, the plant, piranha plant.
You don't fight that boss, that doesn't count.
It's done instantly though, definitely the fastest. I guess maybe if you suck at the shot, it might be slower than this. But if you suck at eggs, then this is gonna be slower than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're right. The bosses that you actually fight, definitely the fastest.
And now we have the most exciting level coming up. The third auto-scroller in this game. I don't know why they just had one in World 5. I don't know why they had to put another one in World 6. It's pretty annoying. But here it is. How long is this auto-scroller, Sativa?
Like, gosh, it's a few minutes, isn't it? Isn't it 2 minutes something? I think.
I don't know.
Maybe,
Try not to
I
pay
guess.
attention to it.
I guess I can look at my live split. I guess. My best time on it is 2:01.
Alright, so it's a little less than 2 minutes then.
Wait. That may. I think I looked at the wrong thing. One sec. Oh god. 5 minutes. Whew, that's probably bad though. I probably died or something.
Yeah.
Bear back
That
one
sounds
sec.
like it.
Yeah, that sounds bad. And I think in my PP I did die in this. I'll be right back.
Oh man, I was trying to not touch the ground. Ooh, lad. So how are you all doing this fine evening? Level's got a little bit left, so may as well strike up a chat with the lads. Eating a burrito? I wish I was eating a burrito. I'm pretty hungry. I'm gonna get some food after this run. Alright, so there's a frame perfect trick here to skip the second half of this auto-scroller. You have to get a frame perfect jump off of the ground there, and you can tell if you got it or not, because the screen won't scroll up if you got the perfect jump. And the reason that you can skip the auto-scroller is because the sprite that spawns the auto-scroller is actually up there a little bit, so if you just don't scroll the screen, then it never triggers the sprite that spawns the auto-scroller. So this whole area is just a normal level. Where did Sativa go? I forgot where he went. He should come into the chat, Milk. I want to talk to you, man. Or come into the voice call. Alright, this level has double frame perfect trick. It requires 2 frame perfect inputs. It's probably the hardest trick in the game. To get this key through the wall. Alright, I got it first try, which is pretty great.
For sure, kid.
Yeah.
Sick.
I just run into enemies.
Also, if you don't do Rockless, or Rockless, excuse me, you're a pussy.
Wow, what a good level. That's pretty unbelievable.
Did you bonus?
I did. Off of the 1 flower I got.
You didn't use Wiener Hill, dude! What are you doing?
You don't use Wiener Hill in this category. Good golly, dude. It's match cards? Alright, what's the timer at right now? We got time. Alright, let's see here. Alright, plus 20. Watermelons. Oh, boy. Alright, Power Block, this is the last one I remember. Do you remember any Sativa?
I wasn't looking.
Oh, man. Okay, plus 10? Wasn't the other plus 10 right here? Oof, okay, okay. We might have this, lads. Fire Melon. I don't remember the other Fire Melon. I don't think...
a very integral part of the run.
Ooh, man, I'm lucky. Alright, 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 we could do this. Okay, Wing Cloud on the right, Ice Melon on the bottom. Okay, we got this, dude. You can only miss 1. Alright, I won match cards. I did it. And now we get 10 lives for winning. Alright. Hopefully that doesn't make me go overestimate.
Should be alright.
I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, you should be alright. You got freaking 11 minutes left. I like that when people do world record, it just defaults to 100%.
As it should.
Yeah, yeah, that's the preferred function of the bot. Good job, Milk. I'm proud.
I think it just defaults to whatever the first category on the leaderboards is.
Probably. Trying to get tricky with those platforms, huh?
Yeah, dude. That one was a little bit close. Probably should not have ground pounded there.
That's not just warps, that's also allowing resets. The warps are... a couple of them save quite a bit of time, most of them save not very much. I don't think we show Magical Journey anymore on the leaderboards. Nerd. Right, Trix.
It's in the miscellaneous 90%.
Magical Journey is also a wonderful speedrun to watch. If anyone's looking for some other Yoshi stuff to watch.
So I'm gonna hack this gate by spitting this cactus into it. Something about, like, when you spit the cactus the first time, it gets leftwards momentum, and then it retains its momentum when you spit it the second time. So it's kind of like pushes the gate to the left, which opens it up. It's pretty weird.
Sprite dependent too. You can only do it with that cactus, and only if you load the sprites in a certain order.
Yeah. Alright, final level. 6-8. This level is the last transformation. Actually, the last one this time. And then it has...
the last auto-scroller.
Yeah, sadly, has an auto-scroller as well. It's got like this roulette wheel of doors. Each will take you down a different path. One of them is an auto-scroller. Obviously you want to avoid that one. You want to hit the fourth door because it's the fastest one, so there's an egg shot that we have to hit it every time. And it's that.
Door 1 has something pretty interesting in it.
All the doors are kind of interesting. Besides the auto-scroller. This is great movement.
Door 1 has a spot where you can trick the game into giving you 999 lives by doing an underflow glitch.
Yep. There's easier
Okay,
ways
nice.
to do that though.
No way.
Not to underflow, but just if you want lives, you can just go to 1-7 and use a melon bug.
Yeah, but that's like way less. Like, just getting 999 instantly is pretty sick.
Yeah, but it's not gonna save the game. Like, the lives don't save when you reset, so...
True. What if you don't turn your SNES off?
I guess you could do that.
Want to tell them about despawning Kamek?
Just touching him to make him go away.
Which is good, because then he doesn't shoot magic at you, because the magic can turn those yellow, or orange I guess, and purple blocks into enemies.
PlayStation symbols.
Yeah. He shoots PlayStation symbols at you.
Hello? I think someone's in here, but their mic cut out.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah, so time is coming up. There's 2 more bosses, so I'll just tell you when time is, but get ready after I have been on the boss for like a minute.
Time is pink explosion on Big Bowser.
That's actually not true for this category.
Oh, it's text box, huh?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. After Bowser.
Oh man, I'm gonna get some...
Did you
backlash
even
for that.
TIA? Oh my god. You should probably just reset.
Probably should just replay this level. I don't know if these lads would appreciate me going 7 minutes over estimate, though.
We're behind us, it is.
Yeah. Alright, so this last Bowser fight here, it's pretty weird. It's, you want to throw eggs, like, into the background, but Bowser, like, will move back and forth as he gets, like, closer to you, and he gets further away when you throw eggs, so it's just really hard to line up the eggs and, make them hit every time. He takes 7 shots total, so a perfect fight would be 7 hits. Alright, so 1, 2... See about that one hitting. 3,
The frame perfect shot.
4.
Ooh.
Let's see, is that 5? It is not gonna be
He's
5.
going for the Hail Mary, boys.
Oh, ooh. Are we at 5 or 6? I don't know, but it's pretty impressive to even hit him when he's that far away, so I don't really mind that I missed a few afterwards. Alright, that was a super good Bowser fight. Alright, so, Kamek is gonna come up on the screen and, like, give a text box. As soon as that text box closes, it's time, so I'll just tell you when it's time. Time.
1:46:35.
Alright, cool. That's a decent time.
Nice run, Trix.
Thanks for having us again for a second run.
Yeah.
Yo, thanks for showing us some cool runs, even though there were some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm really glad I got my microphone fixed in time. That would have been really bad.
Yo, pleasure having you.
Alright, thanks, man.